Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. We've been in a bizarre run of form. Good. Daily was good. Now, the Ironclad. A20. Shall we? $250 gold is useful. You'll never hear me say as an unuseful get. Now, I really think our best elite path, it only gives us one elite. Do we really want to do that? I don't think so. I think we'll take this and possibly get 2 elite fights. And if we... Terrible start here. If we don't get to use our 250 gold early, I think because our first turn was so bad, we gotta hit him. If we don't get to use our 250 gold early, basically, life goes on. So we're gonna take 6. Let me think about this. 12 will take you down to 17. We're guaranteed to draw 27 damage next turn. Alternatively, if we play this, take 1 damage, hit you, you'll be at 20. We'll draw 3 strikes, will not kill you next turn. Or I could hit you for 18, you'll be at 11, and then you'll die next turn anyway. So there were 2 different paths to get him killed next turn. Both work here. I hate taking the damage, but it is what it is. I'll tell you early, I want attacks, especially if we're going to be fighting a lot of elites. I'm realizing, I think I'm honing my Slay the Spire IQ finally, after like way too much time. And I'm realizing that attack, as the Ironclad at least, attack is defense. If you kill an enemy before they hit you, that's huge. That's one of the best ways to just keep yourself alive, is to basically ice the enemy before they can ice you back. Best you can do... I really thought this was going to do 4. Well, it's not that bad. We break even on the fight. It does mean it's going to be hard for me to justify upgrading a card. Just barely got there. But the thing is... Oh, this is a no-brainer. I think if we upgrade Whirlwind... Interesting. It does a great job against the obelisks, so let's just hope we fight them. And we didn't. We didn't. Can we race this guy? With the weak potion, we might be able to race this guy. We're going to be low on HP pretty much no matter what. I don't even think you use the weak potion, because it's only going to buy you 1 turn of weakness. I'd rather use it in a more delicate situation later, I think. Fossilized Helix is beautiful. Exhume. Dude, honestly, I think Exhume Disarm could be what we need here. You can take my 44 gold. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. This is going to be a wild one. You definitely don't wake him up here. Obviously, you gotta wake him up here. Sadly, I don't think the disarm is worth enough. If we drew it on one of the first 2 turns, yeah, but on this turn, I don't think we can have it happen. Obviously, we do like the buffer blocking on this turn. We live, which is all I ever could have asked for. Now we have to kill him. That's basically what this is. If you don't kill him, he doesn't die. Oh, you played... I clicked on the wrong card that calls everything into question. How... Kill me. Kill me. I deserve it. For that misclick, I deserve it. I don't know. I don't know if we were going anywhere on this run regardless, but... Oh, that is... When you... It's my fault. I want that to be clear. I'm not blaming the game. But when you play a card in Slay the Spire, if you get on a roll where you start windmill slamming the cards down, the hitbox for where you're supposed to click to trigger the card to play, it changes just subtly enough to make you look as dumb as I just looked right there. We will not get a free elite fight, so we'll take the max HP. And you know what? I think I'm gonna, because this run's not starting in a great position, just having gotten the max HP, I'm not throwing this one out. But what I'm saying is that this one is one where we're gonna roll the dice, you know? So I'm gonna try to do the 3 elite path, and if it ends up being untenable, then it ends up being untenable. And we'll start over and hopefully at least have made it to the boss and maybe start with a free relic or something like that. I still think you need something early. I don't think anger was our problem there. You need some kind of attack early is what I mean. You know what? I'll take an early rampage and shrug as well. I think early on, you know, we spent all our gold, but at least we made our deck better. You know, these are 3 cards that are going to help us out. We do need to hit you once in order to make sure you die next turn. Unless we draw an extra strike, which we would have. So we could have gotten you without the bash, and I'll prove it. But still, you know, we hedged our bets there. I do want a headbutt for Rampage, but Flame Barrier is just, in my opinion, the best card available. So I don't mind getting it here either, because we don't need it on his turn where he does 6 damage. Alright, this should be good. Got him. Love uppercut as well. Lots of good upgrade targets. You know what? Those were not any of them, but we tried. That's good. Sure. Yeah. We'll bash him, and then next turn we'll probably pop the energy potion to play as many attacks as possible. Well, it would only give us 1 extra attack, so let's not even bother with that. We'll save it. Maybe we'll need it on a later turn here. So this is the super elite. He is a problem. This definitely is now where we want to be. Oh. That was really good. So if we can beat this guy, you know, it's not fair to say that, like, we're set. Hold on, what do we draw on next turn? Rampage will do 12, and then 9, that's 21 damage. Realistically, even with your block, we should be able to kill you on the turn which you next attack on. We need to hit you for 11. Okay, Centennial... Smoke Bomb is very valuable as well, but Centennial Puzzle, maybe not so much, but... You know, with Bloodletting, there is perhaps a modest synergy there. We will rest, because, you know, it's a scary path here, but... I think you gotta get momentum, unfortunately. I love Flame Barrier. It's more built for the bosses on this floor, and it will work well against the Guardian, if we draw it on the right time. That wasn't the first time we lost HP, so Centennial Puzzle didn't work, but... It did. It's not the card itself, still... Bloodletting, that is, still provided benefit. So I definitely... You want to shrug, and then I think we got this right. I think we can get this guy in 2 more turns. So we are, again, I don't necessarily expect this run to work, but this is the... We're trying, because of the fact that the paths looked a little bit cursed to begin with, we're just trying to make sure that, you know, if the run is, if everything's working against it to begin with, why not just try to fight every single elite under the sun? On top of that, I don't want to sound too defeatist. I actually, I like the cards in this deck right now. I think if you look agnostic, like outside of the context of the run itself, I think we have good cards. And Whirlwind is just like, it's a perfect AoE card for us. Lantern is also very nice. And honestly, I think a bandage is just the thing we need to keep us alive right now. And this should be Demon Lord, yeah. I don't think we're negative or positive with respect to Demon Lord. I think everything's fine with respect to Demon Lord, you know? It's kind of like a middling boss setup for us. But we had a great first turn. Can we do 18 to you next turn? Yes. Okay, well, you couldn't ask for more, really. I do think we need a headbutt for whirlwinds. We haven't added too many blocks for rampage as well. We haven't added too many blocks, but I think this is okay. Lots of stuff needs upgrading here. We'll start with uppercut, which I just think is like probably if you were to take notice, you'd be like, this is the best card in the deck. I think. Demon form is always an interesting choice, but you know, I'm gonna do it. It's very much a who dares wins sort of situation here. We'll take demon form and we're shooting for the fences, or we're swinging for the fences. That's the expression. The whole methodology, we wanted demon form there, but the methodology is oh so simple, you know? If the run is already scary, why not try to just bring it back? You know, to try to... If you're already expected to lose, you might as well try to create the miracle on ice. That's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead and hit me for 7 to get the strength out here. It basically enables our win condition, I think, so... I don't think we care about bloodletting, to be honest. Alright, you're doing 20 damage. You're doing 12 damage, which is actually 4 damage. So we really want energy from this guy, which is not unusual for us. That's a very common situation. And I do want to point out, this is, like, we might seem like we're in a dominant position. Right now, things are going just beautifully. However, the day will come where you draw demon form on a turn where it's not so easy for us to just, it's fine. It's not so easy for us to play it and not suffer, like, any negative consequences. We'd also love to see some greater blocks somehow. Limit break you have to take here. And you have to go Cursed Key as well, I think, although... Philosopher's Stone is kind of interesting. I think Cursed Key might just be the best energy relic in the game after Sozu. So we need to upgrade Limit Break, and we need some mechanism for greater defense. But you know what? And you might think NL's lost his mind. It's so tough, dude, because, like, this path is beautiful. And it sets up like an easy elite fight. You know what? I think we will take safe path. We took risky path floor 1. And it went very well. Let's keep the vulnerability going. We took risky path floor 1 and it went very well. Why not go for it again? Because I think this deck is lacking a few things in particular that I'm really looking for. And one of them is just essentially upgrading every good card in the deck. If we can get that done, I think we got what we need temporarily here. Honestly, I think you do take the steroid potion with you. We'll take a shrug it off, and let's hit these question marks and hope for the best. Yes, do it, absolutely. So what do we like? Addition by subtraction, take a basic strike out of my deck, not a problem. Headbutt. Oh, you gotta love it. Rampage, headbutt, bring back Rampage. Shrug, hit him with the Rampage, Dad. It's like when they hit Xerxes near the end of 300. Now we know it's possible. But now, keep in mind, we can always smoke bomb. If we gotta get out of here quick, we can smoke bomb. It's not... ideal, but I would rather do that than die. 15, 21. We can do 36 damage with a steroid potion. You know, I'll do it. Nah. Regal Pillow is definitely not what I want, but obtain a relic, 100% become cursed. Because there's no shop on the path and we already have a curse, and it's an innate curse, I'm not willing to do it just yet. So Limit Break 100% has to be upgraded. We're taking the safe path, not out of cowardice, but because the safe path gives us the best possible scenario on which to maximize, like, making the good cards in our deck that much better. So now we have a real decision. Demon Form is obviously good, but we could also do 30 damage to all enemies. Actually, I thought that was going to be better, to be honest. Really want to headbutt Whirlwind, but you can't. Can't be done. I thought about a variety of options here. In fact, one of the one of the options I thought about was what if you play Flame Barrier for nothing but bring it back next turn so you're safe? But I didn't feel very good about that one, to be honest. I'll still play it. We take 1 damage. What's in here? It is a dazed. Alright. 4 good cards next turn. We can kill you. Now remember, you could Smoke Bomb. I don't think it's an admission of failure to Smoke Bomb this guy. But only do it if you really think you're gonna need it. As of right now, I don't think we need it. So we'll take 5 damage to test it. Whatever. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we're going to be fine. This is the right decision to not Smoke Bomb it. That would have been rash. And now we have something that I always ask for on these runs. We have scaling. We have the ability with Limit Break. Interesting. But I'm not going to take it just yet. We have the ability with Limit Break to scale fast enough that that I'm slightly less concerned about, you know, a boss doing 50 damage to us. Batrushka is real good. 2 curses in this deck is scary, but that's the price you pay for the extra energy. We do want to draw 1. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's not a great turn. Look, it is what it is. This is going to sound pretty needy, but assuming, and it's not that big of an assumption right now, thankfully, but assuming... hold on, I have to think about this. I don't really mind if this guy comes back right now. I think I might just prefer... Because what he's at 0 strength up. He's maximum, he's doing like 10 damage. I would rather do this and this, straight up. Yeah, he's gonna buff himself, which is fine by me, I think. You know, I'm actually... See you later. I don't want to be here. We do heal off of that, which is kind of funny, but... what I was gonna say, though, is I would love to see more energy. I know. It's a little insulting that we just got energy and yet I still want more, but, you know, to be able to play that Demon Form the turn in which we get it 100% of the time is worth a lot. It's worth a lot. $18 damage. Oh, you're a piece of work, you know that? This sucks because we have to fight an elite after this. Yo, this is a draw and a half, though. Twin Strike is something we need. An attack that hits multiple times is very important for us. We want turn 1 uppercut. Didn't get there. Life goes on. Here's what you do. You hit him with this. Okay. Definitely a flame barrier. 24 damage. We're not taking any, surprisingly. Uppercut and, well, to a lesser extent, bash. Uppercut is so valuable here. Should have brought back flame barrier. Drawing demon form in one of our last 2 turns is also, it hurts. Bloodletting is basically necessary. Then we can only play one of these. I think we definitely would rather weaken invulnerable you and then play a little block on top of that for future prospects. We have Regal Pillow, so we can rest before the boss fight. You're doing 25 damage. Hey, just for the record, buddy, you're a jerk. I didn't play the wrong card. You saw me play a different card than the card I played. Common misconception. We're living, dude. And I think we gotta aim for the KO. No, not many wounds, please. Easy. Simple, really. Sure, you know what? Toss me an armaments real quick. No combat! Thank you. Oh, my word. A second limit break is interesting, but maybe a little too much. Okay. Do you think we screwed ourselves? 50 HP. Certainly not ideal. But Demon Form turn 1 is very, very, very ideal. This obviously sucks. 16 plus 14. I don't think we can afford to use Pummel this early. I think we just accept that we're taking 22 damage this turn. And we're gonna try to like one-tap this dude a little later. The question for me is, can you get away with a Bash Whirlwind? And the answer is yes, if you Bloodlet. No, 4 times 9 still won't kill him. You can bash. Well, would 5 times 9 kill him? Yes. So, try something like that. Now, relax, please. I don't care about the friggin' debuff. See if I care, dude. Means nothing to me. Just don't hit me for 55, please. I'm like, okay, take another turn. Somehow get us back to limit break pummel. Like headbutt. Headbutt. Okay, anger's nice. Dude, I think you have to pummel him. Because he's gonna rally, I think you just do this and you try to find a way to hit him for 71 next turn. Probably some of the easiest money ever made. It's a very simple game. Certainly I feel like offering is more important, even though HP is a little dangerous. Obviously double tap pummel works very well as well, but I think offering to make sure we have the energy necessary to play our win conditions. And then of course you look at this and you are Velvet Choker. But then we'd have 5 energy, we can only play 6 cards. But dude, I think we're fine with that. I think this will actually, and I know it might seem like I just screwed us. Also, why didn't I remove curses at the shop? Why am I just remembering this now? I'll tell you what, dude. I think we could win. So do us all a favor. And you have to fight elites. There's no getting around that. You would probably like to take this path. Rest. Fight the elite rest. And we're fighting the timekeeper so Velvet Choker doesn't feel so bad. But I firmly, actually, in my heart of hearts, believe that Velvet Choker is fine here. So we only have 3 more cards to play. I'm cool with this. I think this one has a shot. I know it looks weird because... Well, it looks weird because it is weird. Why wouldn't you draw the card that... Okay, whatever. Basically, what are we waiting for here? Demon form and then hit the crap out of him as quickly as possible. This will Centennial puzzle us, which is very important, so that we can get that going on there. And then, you know what? I mean, I might as well hit you, I suppose. A Reaper would also add quite a lot to this deck right now. This is just, it's always a scary prospect here, but... Tell you, I wouldn't mind adding some blocks. I would not be upset to add some blocks to this deck. Or specifically, this fight. Okay. Basically, I'm waiting until I can kill them in one hit, which is not that far off. But it is annoying as they get stronger and stronger over time. And hey, look at this. We can actually ice one. What a world. 9 damage. It's not that bad. You're lucky, dude. One more limit break and you're toast, mister. Oh, you're in trouble. It's a weird one, right? Because we take, if we hit you, we take 14 damage. If we don't hit you, we take 4. And then just hope to be able to block 19 later, I guess. I don't know about this one, dude. It's kind of the same. This time we only take 11, but it added up for more, certainly. It was only our first combat, too, but those guys, they pretty much counter exactly what we were trying to put down. I think you just go straight into the whirlwind here. Sure, you're going to take 11 damage right out of the jump, but I don't think we actually have that many cards that, in my opinion, warrant... Why play that one, dude? In my opinion, warrant a... an upgrade, so the rest is okay. It's okay in my mind. Just now, keep your mind centered here, me, because you gotta pay attention to the fact. Oh, are we living? We've already used Centennial Puzzle, so we just gotta stall this one. We're living, but it's close. Like it's real close. You gotta go, dude. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. What do you got, 15? Are we living? We're living. Would we rather offering? Hold on. 55 damage. You're doing 46. Okay, so we're living. Don't even worry about playing the offering. It's irrelevant. Keep yourself going here. The heavy blade is important. Dude, we got a lot of combat to go here. Don't get too excited about surviving that last little bit. I'm gonna stall. It seems like a coward's way out, but we really just need to get to the point where we've played Demon Form. I also think, like, all of these have gotta go. Okay, there's Demon Form. It's very necessary. Let's get this going first, because there's no way we're making it without that. 24, huh? I'm running it through. I'm looking at the numbers. I think we're gonna uppercut. What are you doing? 13 damage. Much better for me. Pop bloodletting. Turns out that was terrible. I wasn't paying attention to Velvet Choker. 18 damage. We have to hit you. A curse? You know what? Thanks for the max HP, dummy. 39 damage. You gotta hit him. 13 damage. There's nothing to worry about. And we're basically just staying alive until we can, I don't want to say one hit KO you, but hit you for a ton. Because, like, I mean, I can hit you for 83. You're doing 30 damage. That's still really bad. You're still doing 30? Alright, I'll tell you what. You have it your way. Thank God Velvet Choker didn't screw me there. Okay, we made it. We got curses to remove. There's no doubt about that. This sucks pretty bad. This would be a tough one to live through. We really want early Demon Form. It's worth it, I think. I think that this is what separates us from, you know, a win from a loss, basically. It's fine. We got one card left. Nothing of value to play. Now, he's getting stronger, obviously. We got to be smart about that. Let's headbutt our limit break back just to give us a heads up. It's not really something we play to get to 4 strength. It's something we play so that our next doubling is even better. And we're dead. We're dead. That hurts, but I still think getting to the third... Did we make some tactical mistakes? Yes. But dude, I'm still pretty pleased with the last 4 episodes, honestly. I think we're knocking on the door more than we have previously. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. What did we learn on this one? Dude, our best run was the run where we shot for the moon on the first floor. Took high offense and made it happen. Got those early relics. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.